Hello everyone, Commentary here, welcoming you back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II. Since the last time I did all of the MP grinding I'm ever going to do, about 150 should last me until you have the game, because I'll obviously be getting more as time goes on. And I think that's about the extent of the grinding I'm going to do. We could bring the Mythril to Hilda, but she'll just tell us to take it to Topol. Who is in here? Well, here's your chance. And from that seeming lump of Mythril, he manages to make an entire armory's worth of weapons and armor. How much Mythril do we pick up at 7 Falls anyway? Well, anyway, in shops around this area, Altair, Poft, Paloom, I think Atera too. There'll be a new weapons vendor here. I want to pick up a Mythril knife and a Mythril sword. At the armor shop, I want two Mythril shields. I'll pick up a new weapon for Maria on my way to the next destination. What do we get it, that is? Sell off the excess stuff, and, well, now we can go. So apparently there's some guy called the Dark Knight running around, and he was overseeing the construction of the Dreadnought. If you actually went to Basque before this point, you actually could have seen him. But, nah. And now we have to go to Basque in order to, well, try to stop the Dreadnought from being completed. Well, we'll see how it goes. One thing I didn't actually show off the last time I was here. We can talk to the king. And you can actually tell him some stuff. Empire would dare build such a weapon. So, yeah, they didn't tell him about the Dreadnought. I feel like it should be important later on, so it's a good idea to get into the habit of talking to him. And so now we must journey to Basque. See, do they have it here? I forget. Mythril Bell. And well, these Mythril weapons are actually going to be staying with us for a reasonable amount of time. So, better get used to it, I suppose. And let's take the ferry over to Poft. Just to show it off. And also to avoid random encounters. And now that we've taken the ferry to Poft, we can take it back to Paloom anytime we want. We cannot take another ferry from Paloom back to Pop, though, because the ship isn't there anymore. Yeah, well, let's take a ride on the airship, too. Basque is the cheapest you can go. Unless you can go to Salamance, Seven Falls, some place called Kashoon, Gatria, Finn, and Altair. We want to head there. Stand outside, and the airship is waiting. Ooh. Wonder what that is. I think that's a Dreadnought. And welcome to Basque. Yeah, passed aboard the Dreadnought. Don't worry, these guys, as you can see here, they will not attack you on sight. And here's Borgen, who really cares about his glory. Yeah, sure. Take a quick peek at the shops here. Buy silver cuirasses here. Cuirasses. Nothing special in weapons and armor, though. In weapons, anyway. Since, well, we have the Mythril weapons. In the magic shop, you can buy some more stuff related to statuses. Out of all of them, Mizuna is probably the one you want, because, well, it cures status ailments, even the ones that persist outside battle. How Mizuna works is that each permanent status ailment has a certain number of layers to it. And your Sinnoh level needs to both be at that particular level and have that number of layers connect in order to cure it. I didn't say anything. No, he's the spy. Just a domineering blowhard. There's an entrance to the, well, where they're building the Dreadnought in the sewers. Well, that music doesn't sound good. Zombies! Now, that's a pretty noticeable damage upgrade. So, pretty much from this point on, this is pretty much how it's going to work. I'm going to be building up my teleport spell whenever I can. If I come across any undead, well, I'll have Maria take care of them. Just wanted to... Ahaha! Shortcut passage. Of course, teleport completely missed, but, well, so it goes. Still counts as building it up, though. This area is pretty short, so don't worry about it. And they give you weapon upgrades, which are inferior to the Mythril stuff that you should have at this point. I don't know why they did that either. Teleport is going to be really, really useful. I don't think I'm going to be needing to cut out as many random battles anymore. Especially once my teleport gets into the higher levels, in which it will pretty much never fail to remove enemies from all the enemies from battle. Got extra health for everyone. Queen Bees there, if they hit you, they have a chance of inflicting Venom, which is the permanent version of poison. Yeah. You mean one lived after all that? Huh. Alright, level 4 spells. Uh-oh. We've been found out! Kneel before the Emperor. Kneel before me. How did you get over there? That's a maniacal laughing portrait. How's a thing that large but fly anyway? Especially with propellers that small. Well, I guess there's the 2 large propellers on the top there. Yeah. Well, we failed! Hope everything's gonna be alright. It's not like places are gonna get burned to the ground or anything. Before we leave, though, we want to pick up our free pass. I have a feeling this might be important later. Again, you interrupt me, random battles? The joke's on you. I don't have to deal with you anymore. Almost. And this pad here's a convenient teleport back outside Bask itself. So, what do we do from here? Find out another time. I'll see you there. Take care now.